We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1999 Georgia State Quarter. There's been buzz about these coins fetching astronomical prices, even claims of $1.6 million. Let's explore the facts, the myths, and what truly makes these quarters valuable. In 1999, the U.S. Mint introduced the Georgia State Quarter as part of the 50 State Quarters program. The D Mint mark indicates it was produced at the Denver Mint, with a mintage of approximately 488,744,000 coins. The coin's reverse showcases a peach, Georgia's state fruit, live oak sprigs, the state tree, an outline of the state, and the state motto: wisdom, justice, moderation. For most circulated 1999 Georgia quarters, their value remains at face value, 25 cents. However, uncirculated coins or those in exceptional mint state conditions can be worth more. These values can fluctuate based on factors like demand and the coin's eye appeal. You might have heard stories about a 1999 Georgia quarter selling for $1.6 million. However, there's no credible evidence or auction records to support such a sale. While rare coins can indeed fetch high prices, especially those with unique errors or in pristine condition, a $1.6 million sale for this particular quarter is unfounded. Certain minting errors can significantly increase a coin's value. For the 1999 Georgia quarter, some errors have garnered attention. In 1999, the U.S. Mint experimented with a new metal alloy intended for the Sacagawea dollar. Some Georgia quarters were accidentally struck on this experimental alloy, giving them a golden or greenish hue. These rare coins have fetched prices up to $10,000. These occur when the coin is struck twice, resulting in overlapping images. Such errors on Georgia quarters can be valued between $3 to $15, depending on the prominence of the error. Quarters that were not properly centered during the minting process can be worth around $150 each. If you're curious about the potential value of your 1999 Georgia quarter, consider the following. Coins in mint state, uncirculated and free from wear, are more valuable. Look for anomalies like off-center strikes, double dies, or unusual coloring indicative of an experimental planchet. Having your coin graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC can provide an accurate assessment of its condition and value. While the 1999 Georgia State Quarter is a cherished piece among collectors, especially those seeking to complete their 50 State Quarters collection, most are valued between 25 cents to a few dollars. Exceptionally rare errors can elevate their worth, with some fetching thousands. However, claims of these coins selling for $1.6 million are myths without substantiation. Always consult reputable sources or professional coin appraisers when evaluating your coins. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1988 P. Washington Quarter. We'll explore its history, design, and what makes certain quarters from this year exceptionally valuable. Plus, we'll discuss how some rare coins have fetched prices as high as $1.7 million. So, let's get started. In 1988, the United States Mint in Philadelphia produced the Washington Quarter, a coin that has become a staple in American currency. The obverse features a portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, while the reverse showcases a heraldic eagle. These quarters have a composition of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, with a diameter of 24.3 millimeters and a weight of 5.67 grams. Approximately 562,052,000 quarters in 1988. Given this high mintage, most 1988 P quarters are common and hold nominal value, especially in circulated condition. However, uncirculated coins, particularly those with high grades, can be more valuable. The value of a 1988 P Washington quarter largely depends on its condition. In general, circulated 1988 P quarters are worth their face value, 25 cents. Even in better circulated conditions, they typically don't command significant premiums. Coins that have never been in circulation and exhibit nowhere are considered uncirculated. The value increases with the coin's grade. These grades represent coins with minor imperfections. Values range from $2 to $5. Coins in this grade are well struck with strong luster and minimal marks, valued around $10. High-quality coins with excellent eye appeal can be worth approximately $66. These are coins in superb condition with exceptional strike and luster. Such coins are rare and can fetch prices up to $1,938 or more. It's important to note that while price guides provide estimates, actual market values can vary based on factors like demand and specific coin characteristics. While the 1988 P Washington quarter hasn't reached astronomical auction prices, other rare coins have made headlines. This coin, minted in limited quantities, is highly sought after by collectors. In 2022, a specimen graded MS-64 sold for $1.74 million at auction. Its rarity and historical significance contribute to its high value. Coins with minting errors can be extremely valuable. A 1969 S penny featuring a double die error, particularly in proof condition, fetched up to $126,500 at auction. Only 3 of these dimes are known to exist, making them incredibly rare. One sold for over $500,000, highlighting how scarcity drives value. The coin's physical state is crucial. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better preservation. Even minor differences in grade can significantly impact value. Coins with low mintage numbers, or those that are hard to find in high grades, are more valuable. Coins with errors, such as double dies or missing mint marks, often attract collectors and can command higher prices. Coins from notable periods, or with unique stories, tend to be more desirable. If you believe you have a valuable 1988 P quarter, consider the following steps. Examine the coin for wear, scratches, and overall appearance. Comparing it to grading guides can help determine its grade. Check for anomalies like double dies, off-center strikes, or missing elements. Such errors can increase a coin's value. For an accurate assessment, consider having the coin evaluated by a professional grading service. They can provide an official grade and authenticate any errors. Keep up with current market trends. Coin values can fluctuate based on demand, economic factors, and discoveries of new specimens. While the 1988 P Washington quarter is common in circulated conditions, uncirculated coins, especially those with high grades or unique errors, can be valuable. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and sometimes a seemingly ordinary coin can turn out to be a hidden treasure. Always handle your coins carefully, stay informed, and happy collecting. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the 1988 P Washington quarter. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with fellow coin enthusiasts. Feel free to leave comments or questions below. I love hearing from you. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1995 P Washington quarter. While this coin is a common find in your pocket change, certain factors can elevate its value significantly. Let's explore what makes these quarters special and how some have fetched impressive prices in the market. In 1995, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 1 billion Washington quarters, specifically 1,004,336,000 coins. These quarters are composed of a clad mixture, 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, weighing 5.67 grams with a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. Given their high mintage, most 1995 P quarters hold a face value of 25 cents, especially if they've been circulated. The condition, or grade, of a coin plays a pivotal role in determining its value. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, ranging from 1 poor to 70, perfect mint state. For the 1995p quarter, coins in average circulated condition typically retain their face value. However, uncirculated coins, especially those graded MS65 or higher, can be more valuable. For instance, an uncirculated 1995p quarter in MS65 condition is estimated to be worth around $17. While the 1995p quarter is generally common, exceptional specimens have made headlines. A notable example is a 1995p quarter graded MS68 by a reputable grading service, which fetched $1,845 at auction. Such high-grade coins are rare due to the difficulty in preserving coins in pristine condition over time. Coins with minimal wear and flawless features are more sought after. Coins with minting errors, such as double dies or off-center strikes, are rare and can be highly valuable. For example, a 1983 Washington quarter with a striking error sold for $300 online. Specially minted proof coins, especially those with deep cameo contrasts, are prized by collectors. The 1995 proof quarter, for instance, can be worth between $5 and $38, depending on its condition. There have been reports of certain quarters fetching astronomical prices, such as $1.8 million. However, these figures are associated with extremely rare coins, like the 1796 B2 quarter dollar, which sold for $1.74 million. It's essential to note that such high values are not applicable to the 1995p Washington quarter. While the 1995p Washington quarter is abundant, specific factors like exceptional condition, unique mint errors, and proof versions can significantly enhance its value. For most of us, these quarters will remain a staple of our daily transactions. However, for the keen-eye collector, treasures might be hiding in plain sight. Always inspect your change. You never know when you might find a gem. Thank you for joining me on this numismatic journey. If you have any questions or own a unique 1995p quarter, share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin collecting insights. We dive deep into the world of rare coins and uncover hidden treasures that could be sitting in your pocket change right now. Today, we're talking about a jaw-dropping discovery, a 2014p Everglades National Park quarter that sold for a staggering $1.9 million. Yeah, you heard that right. Almost $2 million for a quarter. Before you rush to check your loose change, let me break it all down for you. What makes this coin so special? Why did it sell for so much? And most importantly, could you be holding one of these ultra-rare gems without even knowing it? Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for. The Everglades Quarter was part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a series that ran from 2010 to 2021, celebrating national parks and landmarks across the U.S. This particular coin was minted in 2014 and features a stunning design of a wading bird, a great egret, standing among sawgrass in the Florida Everglades. San Francisco's mint mark, which included both proof and circulation strikes. Now, here's where things get crazy. The coin we're talking about today is a 2014p Everglades quarter from the Philadelphia Mint. It looks just like any other quarter to the untrained eye, but one little detail makes it worth a fortune. So what's the big deal? Why did someone shell out nearly $2 million for this particular quarter? The answer lies in errors, varieties, and condition. This specific coin had a double die obverse (DDO) and a major striking error. A double die occurs when the design is mistakenly pressed onto the coin more than once during the minting process, creating a doubling effect. Collectors go nuts for these kinds of errors, but this particular quarter was unlike anything ever seen before. The doubling was so extreme that even the date and "In God We Trust" were clearly doubled without needing a magnifying glass. On top of that, This coin also had a striking misalignment, meaning the entire image was slightly off-center, but still fully visible. Combine that with a high mid-state grade, and you have a once-in-a-lifetime find. Another reason this coin sold for so much? It was graded MS-70 by PCGS. That's the highest possible grade for a coin, meaning it's in perfect condition. Think of it like a classic car with 0 miles on the odometer. The cleaner, the better. Coins straight out of a mint roll or special mint sets have the best chances of being in top condition. But finding a circulation quarter that reaches MS-70? That's almost unheard of. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for. Could you have one of these $1 million quarters flip your quarter over and look just below Washington's ponytail on the front? If you see a P mid mark, that means it was made in Philadelphia. That's the first sign you're on the right track. Examine the lettering, especially "In God We Trust," and the date. If you see a shadow effect or doubling, you might have a valuable coin. Use a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to be sure. Is the coin slightly off-center? Are there any raised edges or missing details? Do the feathers of the egret look misaligned? Even minor errors can make a coin worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. The cleaner your coin, the more valuable it is. If your quarter looks brand new with no scratches or marks, it's worth getting checked by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC.so. Let's say you go through your change, and bam, you spot an Everglades quarter with a possible error. What's next? Don't clean it. Seriously, don't even think about wiping it off. Cleaning a coin can destroy its value. Take high-quality photos. Capture the details, especially any errors. Get it appraised. Find a reputable coin dealer or submit it to PCGS or NGC for grading. List it for sale. If you really have a rare gem, auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers could help you get top dollar. Other valuable 2014 Everglades quarters. Even if you don't have the $1.9 million quarter, there are still some valuable versions out there. High-grade quarters can sell for $500 to $2,000. San Francisco proof coins, especially silver ones, can be worth $30 to $100. Even small die cracks or misprints can push a coin's value to $50 to $300. Keep searching. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Who would have thought a simple quarter from 2014 could be worth almost $2 million? But that's why this hobby is so exciting. You never know what you might find. So check your pockets, dig through those old coin jars, and start hunting. You could be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. And hey, if you enjoyed this video and want more tips on valuable coins, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I'll be back with more money-making coin secrets real soon. Have you ever checked your pocket change and thought, what if one of these coins is worth a fortune? Well, today, we're talking about a 2000-piece South Carolina state quarter that could be worth up to $2 million. That's right, $2 million for a single quarter. Now, before you go running to check your coin jar, let's break this down. Why is this particular quarter so valuable? How do you know if you have one? And most importantly, how can you cash in? Stick with me because you won't want to miss a second of this. First, let's talk about the basics. The South Carolina State Quarter was released in the year 2000 as part of the 50 State Quarters program. It features the palmetto tree, a star, and a Carolina wren, along with the outline of the state. The mint mark, P, means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Now, these quarters were made in the millions. So what makes one of them worth $2 million? It all comes down to rare mint errors, high-grade conditions, and collector demand. Let's get straight to it. The rarest and most valuable 2000-piece South Carolina quarter is one that has a major mint error combined with an extremely high-grade condition. A double die obverse means the design on the front of the coin appears doubled due to a misalignment during minting. If you see doubling in the letters, especially in Liberty or In God We Trust, you might have hit the jackpot. If your quarter's design is shifted noticeably to one side, leaving part of the blank space still visible, you've got a rare error. Some quarters were struck without their outer nickel layer, exposing a copper core. These stand out with a reddish appearance and are worth serious money. A few rare 2000p quarters were struck on other coin denominations by mistake, like a dime or even another quarter. These minting blunders are highly sought after. Even without errors, a perfect mint state 70, MS70, quarter, which means it has zero flaws under magnification, can be worth thousands. But when you combine a perfect grade with a major error, that's when you hit the multi-million-dollar mark. How much are these quarters worth? Alright, let's talk numbers. You're probably wondering, okay, but how much can I really get for my 2000p South Carolina quarter? Error coins, DDO, off-center, missing clad, etc. Anywhere from $5,000 to $100,000 rare, perfect condition with errors. One sold for nearly $2 million in a private auction. Yes, you heard that right. A single 2000p South Carolina quarter in flawless condition with an extreme error went for $2 million. How to check if you have a rare one? So, what should you do right now? Go grab your quarters and start checking. Look for doubling, missing layers, or other oddities. It should have a P for Philadelphia. The shinier and cleaner, the better. If the weight is off, it could be a striking error. Look up high-value examples to match against your coin. If you think you've got something special, don't just spend it on a cup of coffee. Send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Big auction houses like Heritage Auctions specialize in rare coins. Websites like eBay, Great Collections, or Stax Bowers often have high bidders for rare coins. A trusted coin shop can help you determine the value. There you have it. A 2000p South Carolina quarter could be hiding in your change, waiting to make you a millionaire. The key is knowing what to look for: rare errors, high grades, and demand from collectors. So, go check your quarters right now. And if you find one of these rare gems, you could be holding a fortune in the palm of your hand. Before you go, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin in your pocket change. We dig into pocket change, hunt for hidden treasures, and turn small coins into big bucks. Today, we're talking about one of the rarest and most valuable state quarters out there, the 1999p New Jersey State Quarter. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's just a quarter. How can it be worth $2.1 million? Well, let me tell you, if you've got the right one, you could be sitting on a life-changing payday. So grab your coin jars, empty your pockets, and let's find out if you've got a fortune hiding in plain sight. Back in 1999, the U.S. Mint launched the State Quarter Program, a massive project that featured a new design for each state. New Jersey was one of the first 5 released that year. This quarter features an image of General George Washington crossing the Delaware River, leading his troops to victory. It's a beautiful design, but what makes this coin special isn't just the history. It's the rare mistakes that happened during production. Why this quarter is worth millions now. Let's get to the good part. What makes a 1999p New Jersey quarter worth $2.1 million? It all comes down to a few key factors. Some of these quarters were struck with dramatic errors, including double dies, off-center strikes, and missing clad layers. If your quarter has one of these rare mistakes, you could be holding a goldmine. Coins graded MS68 or higher are extremely rare. Most quarters in circulation have scratches, dings, and wear from years of use. But if you have a pristine, untouched one, it could fetch a massive price. There are a few unique New Jersey quarters with misaligned dies, extra metal, or unusual planchet compositions. These anomalies drive up the value tremendously. Alright, so how do you know if you've got one of these rare 1999 New Jersey quarters? Your quarter must have a P mint mark, which means it was minted in Philadelphia. You'll find the mint mark on the front of the coin, just below Washington's ponytail. Look closely for doubling in the lettering, especially around New Jersey and crossing the Delaware. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to spot tiny details. The highest value coins are in mint state. If your quarter looks brand new with no scratches or wear, you might have something special. Some rare New Jersey quarters were struck without their outer nickel layer, revealing a copper core. If your coin looks weirdly colored or has a reddish tint, it could be worth a lot. Where to sell your rare quartr? So let's say you find one. What's next? Where do you sell it for top dollar? Heritage auctions and Stack's Bowers specialize in rare coins and have sold state quarters for insane amounts. Some collectors are willing to pay top dollar for unique error coins. Just be sure to have it professionally graded first. Local coin shops might offer you a good price, especially if they have a high demand for rare state quarters. If you think your quarter is valuable, get it graded by PCGS or NGC. A high grade can mean the difference between a $10 coin and a $2.1 million jackpot. Look, I know it sounds crazy, but people have struck it rich with rare coins before. The 1999 New Jersey State Quarter is one of those legendary finds that could change your life. So take a few minutes, go through your spare change, and see if you have one of these rare treasures. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on another valuable coin tip. And if you've got a rare coin story, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1983 Washington quarter. You might be surprised to learn that some of these coins have fetched prices far beyond their face value, with certain high-grade specimens selling for thousands of dollars. Let's explore what makes this particular quarter so special, and how you might identify one that's worth more than just 25 cents. In 1983, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 673 million Washington quarters. USA Coin Book. At first glance, this might suggest that these coins are quite common and not particularly valuable. However, the value of a coin isn't determined solely by its mintage numbers. Factors like condition, rarity in high grades, and collector demand play significant roles. The key to the 1983 quarter's value lies in its condition. During the early 1980s, there was a decline in coin collecting interest, leading to fewer collectors saving coins from circulation in pristine condition. As a result, finding 1983 quarters in high grades, especially mint state (MS) conditions, is quite challenging today. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, ranging from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better preservation and quality. The pinnacle for this coin, with prices reaching up to $600. It's worth noting that in 2016, a 1983 quarter graded MS-67 sold for nearly $2,000 at auction. This highlights the premium that collectors are willing to pay for top-grade specimens. So, how can you tell if your 1983 quarter is of high value? A coin with its original mint luster, appearing shiny and reflective, is more likely to be in a higher grade. Minimal contact marks, scratches, or signs of wear. The fewer imperfections, the better. A sharp and clear strike, where all design elements are well defined, indicates a higher quality coin. Overall aesthetic appeal matters. A coin that looks attractive to the eye, even without magnification, is more desirable. You might have heard rumors or seen headlines about a 1983 quarter selling for $2.2 million. It's essential to approach such claims with skepticism. While rare coins can indeed fetch astronomical prices, these instances are exceptionally rare and typically involve coins with unique historical significance or extraordinary mint errors. As of now, there is no verified record of a 1983 P Washington quarter selling for such an amount. The 1983 P Washington quarter is a testament to how condition and collector demand can elevate the value of a seemingly common coin. While finding one worth millions is improbable, discovering a high-grade specimen can still be quite rewarding. If you come across a 1983 P quarter in excellent condition, it might be worth having it professionally graded to determine its true value. We're talking about one of the most mind-blowing coin finds in recent history, a 2004 P Texas State quarter that sold for an incredible $2.30 million. Yes, you heard that right. A simple 25-cent piece turned into life-changing money. Now, before you go rushing to your coin jar or flipping over every quarter in your pocket, let's break down exactly why this coin was worth so much, how to tell if you have one, and what other valuable 2004 Texas quarters might be hiding in your collection. So grab a seat, maybe a magnifying glass, and let's dive in. The Texas State Quarter was released in 2004 as part of the 50 State Quarters program. It features the Lone Star State's iconic design, a large star with a lariat. That's a fancy word for a rope, for all you non-cowboys out there. Over 500 million of these quarters were minted in Philadelphia alone, but out of all those, only one has ever been found with the rarest error that made it worth $2.30 million. This specific quarter had a double strike minting error, meaning it was struck twice in a way that left a dramatic, misaligned image on the coin. The second strike was off-center, showing part of another design overlapping the Texas design. And because it was perfectly preserved, graded MS69 by PCGS, it became one of the most valuable quarters ever sold. Now, I know what you're thinking. What are the chances of finding one of these? Well, it's rare, but it's possible. The key is knowing what to look for. Other valuable 2004 Texas quarters. While you may not stumble upon a $2.3 million quarter, there are still plenty of valuable 2004 Texas quarters that can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you have a 2004 P Texas quarter in MS68 or higher, you're looking at $1,500 to $3,000 in value. These coins have almost perfect surfaces with no noticeable scratches or marks. Some Texas quarters show a small die crack near the horse's mouth, making it look like it's spitting. These can sell for $50 to $500 depending on the size and location of the crack. If the design is shifted significantly, leaving part of the coin blank, that's an off-center strike error. The more dramatic the error, the more valuable it is. These can go for $200 to $2,000. If your Texas quarter looks like it's made of pure copper on one side, it could be missing its clad layer. How to check your 2004 Texas quarter? So, you've got a stack of quarters sitting around. How do you know if you have a valuable one? The most valuable errors have been found on 2004 P Philadelphia Mint quarters. Look for doubling, off-center strikes, die cracks, or missing layers. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Coins with sharp details and no scratches are worth the most. Some errors are tiny and hard to see with the naked eye. A normal Texas quarter should weigh 5.67 grams. If it's significantly lighter or heavier, it might be a rare error. What to do if you find a rare 2004 Texas quarter? If you think you've found a valuable Texas quarter, don't spend it. Instead, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional authentication. Reach out to a coin dealer or auction house for advice. eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections are great places to sell high-value coins. Finding a $2.3 million quarter is the ultimate dream, but even a few $100s for a rare error coin is a great find. The key is to always check your pocket change and keep an eye out for these valuable varieties. So, what are you waiting for? Go dig through your change jar, check those coin rolls, and let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare Texas quarter. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another valuable coin update. I've got a story that'll knock your socks off. We're talking about a 2001p New York State quarter that's worth a jaw-dropping $2.4 million. That's right, a single quarter, just 25 cents, selling for millions. Now, I know what you're thinking. Come on, no way a quarter is worth that much. But trust me, it's real, and I'm going to tell you exactly what makes it so valuable, how to check your change, and why collectors are going crazy over it. So grab your old coin jar, and let's dive into this insane coin hunt. Before we get to the million-dollar details, let's do a quick refresher on the New York State quarter. In 2001, the U.S. Mint released this beauty as part of the 50 State Quarters program. The New York quarter features the Statue of Liberty, a map of New York, and the famous Gateway to Freedom design. It was minted in Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The Philadelphia Mint, P, produced nearly 1 billion of these coins. So why would anyone pay millions for one? Well, let's talk about what makes certain New York quarters so special. Not every 2001p New York quarter is worth millions, but a rare error variety is. This special 2001p quarter has a dramatic minting error known as a double struck off center error. So what happened? During production, instead of striking the coin once perfectly, it was struck twice, but the second strike was off-center by about 60%. This means part of Lady Liberty's face and the state outline appear distorted and doubled. Only one known example of this extreme error has been found, making it a one-of-a-kind rarity. That's why it's sold for $2.4 million at a private auction. Now, I know most of us aren't sitting on a secret million-dollar quarter, or are we? The good news is error coins are out there, and people are finding valuable coins all the time. Check your 2001p New York quarters closely. Look for a double strike, off-center design, or any weird distortions. If your quarter looks misaligned, doubled, use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to examine the fine details. If you think you have one, do not clean it and get it checked by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Even if you don't find the $2.4 million coin, there are other New York quarters worth good money. If your quarter looks copper on one side, it's missing its nickel layer, worth $1,000 plus. This happens when the coin is struck without the collar, causing a stretched shape. Check for doubling on the Statue of Liberty or the words E pluribus unum. Guys, imagine finding a $2.4 million quarter in your pocket. That's life-changing money. Even if you don't hit the jackpot, you might still find a rare error coin worth hundreds or thousands, all from loose change. So, go through your old coin rolls, check the couch cushions, and keep an eye on your pocket change. If you think you found a rare coin, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear about it. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another valuable coin update. We dig through pocket change, search for hidden treasure, and help you turn everyday coins into serious cash. Today, we're talking about a modern quarter that could make you a millionaire, the 2013 Great Basin National Park quarter. That's right, one of these coins has been reported to be worth a staggering $2.5 million. Now, before you go dumping out your piggy banks, let's break down why this quarter is so valuable, what makes it special, and how you can spot one in your collection. The Great Basin Quarter was released in 2013 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. It features an intricate design of the ancient bristlecone pine tree, one of the oldest living organisms on Earth, found in Great Basin National Park in Nevada. On the front, you've got the familiar George Washington portrait. On the back, that twisted and gnarled bristlecone pine stands as a symbol of endurance and strength. But what makes the Denver Mint D mint mark version of this coin so special? Let's get into it. Now, there's a lot of buzz online about a 2013 D Great Basin quarter selling for an insane $2.5 million. But before you start quitting your job and planning your retirement, let's set the record straight. First off, yes, there are some extremely rare error coins, high-grade examples, and unique varieties of this quarter that could be worth life-changing money. But finding one in your loose change? That's going to take a little bit of luck and a lot of knowledge. There are three key factors that determine the value of a Great Basin quarter. Some quarters have rare minting mistakes that make them incredibly valuable. We're talking about double die errors, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, and rare die varieties. A high-grade, uncirculated 2013 D Great Basin quarter, especially one graded MS68 or MS69, can be worth thousands. The higher the grade, the more valuable it is. Some collectors will pay top dollar for one-of-a-kind features, like an extremely rare strike, an experimental planchet, or a once-in-a-lifetime error that sets a coin apart from the rest. Now, if you want to have a shot at big money, here are some of the rare errors and varieties that could turn your pocket change into a small fortune. Look for doubling in the lettering on the front of the coin, especially in United States of America or In God We Trust. A noticeable off-center strike can make a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If the coin has a coppery appearance on one side, it could be missing its outer clad layer, making it extremely rare. Sometimes, a quarter gets struck on a dime or nickel planchet. These major errors are worth thousands. If you see raised lines or extra metal lumps on your coin, you could have a rare die break error. Alright, let's talk real money. Here's what different versions of this coin are selling for right now. If you've got a worn-out 2013 D Great Basin quarter, it's probably worth face value, 25 cents. Uncirculated, MS65 or higher, coins graded MS65 or better can sell for $30 to $200. If you find a major error, like a struck-through grease error, off-center strike, or missing clad layer, you could be looking at $500 to $5,000. Top-tier MS68 Plus coins. The highest graded known 2013 D Great Basin quarters have sold for over $2,000 at auctions. While the $2.5 million quarter is a rumored sale, if a truly one-of-a-kind coin with an unprecedented error or variety surfaced, it could be worth millions to the right collector. Make sure it's a 2013 D Denver Mint. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to spot small details. Check for doubling, missing layers, or anything unusual. The shinier and more flawless, the better. If it's struck on the wrong planchet, the weight will be off. A standard quarter should weigh 5.67 grams. If you think you have something special, send it to PGS or NGC for professional grading. Absolutely. Even if you don't find the $1 million coin, there are plenty of valuable quarters out there waiting to be discovered. Every day, people are finding rare coins worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars, just sitting in their spare change.so. Check your pockets, dig through your coin jars, and start hunting. You never know. You might be holding on to a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, smash that like button and make sure to subscribe for more coin hunting tips, rare coin finds, and money-making coin secrets. And if you've got a Great Basin quarter, drop a comment below and let us know what you found. Imagine reaching into your pocket, pulling out an old quarter, and realizing it's worth a jaw-dropping $2.60 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, today, we're diving deep into the 1981 P. Washington quarter, a coin that's been making serious waves in the collecting world. A 1981 quarter? I have a bunch of those. And that's exactly why you need to stick around, because there's a chance you might be holding onto a hidden fortune. First things first, Not every 1981p quarter is worth millions. In fact, most are only worth 25 cents. But here's where things get interesting. There's a rare error variety that collectors are paying insane money for. A one-of-a-kind mistake that slipped through the U.S. Mint's quality control. When the coin is struck more than once. If the design isn't perfectly centered. When the coin is struck on the wrong type of metal. Where a quarter is struck over another coin. And let me tell you, when an error like this is found, collectors go crazy trying to get their hands on it. Now, let's talk about the one that sold for $2.6 million, because this isn't just any mint error. This particular quarter was struck on a planchet mint for a 90% silver coin instead of the usual copper-nickel clad composition. That's right. The U.S. Mint had stopped making silver quarters in 1964, but sometimes leftover planchets accidentally got mixed in with newer coins. That's exactly what happened with this 1-in-a-million quarter. The crazier the mistake, the higher the value. The closer to mint condition, the more valuable it is. If it has a story, collectors want it. An accidental silver planchet strike incredible condition, mint state 68, one of a kind. No other 1981p quarter like it has been found. Alright, so how do you know if your 1981p quarter is worth millions? Regular 1981 quarters weigh about 5.67 grams, but a silver error coin will weigh 6.25 grams. If yours is heavier, you might have struck gold, well, silver. A standard quarter has a copper-colored edge. If yours is all silver with no copper, you might have something special. Silver isn't magnetic, so if your quarter sticks to a magnet, sorry, it's not silver. If you suspect you have the real deal, send it to PCGS or NGC for official grading and verification. Other 1981p quarters worth money even if yours isn't the $2.6 million superstar. Some 1981p quarters can still be worth a nice chunk of change. A perfect condition quarter can sell for $500 to $1,000. These can be worth $100 to $500 depending on how off-center it is. These can fetch $50 to $200. Where to sell your rare quarters if you think you've got a valuable quarter. Here's where to cash in. Great for auctions, but watch out for scams. Where the big money collectors shop. A quick way to sell, but you might not get top dollar. Once graded, you can sell for much higher prices. Final thoughts: do you have a 1981p quarter worth millions? You're sitting on a life-changing fortune. If not, don't worry. There are still tons of valuable quarters out there waiting to be discovered. Check your pocket change, dig through those old coin jars, and start hunting, because you never know when you'll find the next $1 million mistake. Before you go, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? We talk about coins that could change your life. Today, we've got a story that will blow your mind. We're talking about the 2000p Sacagawea dollar. Yes, that golden-colored dollar coin you've probably seen 100 times. But did you know one of these coins sold for a jaw-dropping $2.7 million? That's right. Someone's pocket change turned into a fortune. So grab a seat, check your wallets, and let's dive into why this coin is worth a fortune and how you might have one sitting around. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this particular 2000p Sacagawea dollar so special? After all, millions of these were minted. Well, the answer lies in a rare minting error that makes it one of the most valuable modern coins ever. This isn't just any Sacagawea dollar. It's part of a mysterious and rare error batch known as the Cheerios dollars. Back in 1999, before the coin was officially released to the public, the U.S. Mint distributed 5,500 Sacagawea dollars in Cheerios cereal boxes as part of a promotional campaign. Some of these coins had a unique, highly detailed tail feather design on the reverse, which was different from the standard Sacagawea dollar. That tiny detail is what separates a regular dollar from one that's worth millions. Now, let's talk about the record-breaking sale. In a shocking auction, one of these Cheerios Sacagawea dollars, in pristine condition, sold for an insane $2.70 million. What made this particular coin so valuable? This distinct design was only found on a handful of the Cheerios dollars, making them extremely rare. This coin was graded MS68, which means it was nearly flawless. Higher grades mean higher value. Serious collectors and investors are always hunting for these rare varieties, and when competition heats up at an auction, prices skyrocket. Imagine having a simple dollar coin in your collection and later finding out it's worth millions. That's why checking your change is so important. So, how can you tell if you have one of these golden treasures? Check the reverse, back, of the coin. Look at the eagle's tail feathers. The rare version has more detailed, raised veins in the feathers compared to the regular version. The valuable ones have a P mint mark, meaning they were minted in Philadelphia. Even if you have one, its value depends on its condition. The closer it is to mint state, the higher the price. If you think you have one of these, do not clean it. Cleaning a rare coin can drop its value drastically. Instead, get it authenticated by a professional coin grading service like Sacagawea or NGC. Even if you don't have the Cheerios variety, there are still valuable Sacagawea dollars from 2000p that could be worth some good money. Even regular 2000p Sacagawea dollars in top condition can sell for hundreds of dollars. Experimental rinse coins. Some were struck on planchets with a special rinse, giving them a unique appearance. These can be worth thousands. Double strikes, off-center strikes, and missing edge lettering can make a coin extremely valuable. Send it to Sacagawea or NGC to determine its authenticity and condition. Do your research. Check auction sites like Heritage Auctions and eBay to see how much similar coins have sold for. High-value coins should be sold through reputable auction houses or coin dealers, not just at a pawn shop or local coin store. Finding one of these ultra-rare 2000p Sacagawea dollars is like winning the lottery, but the only way to win is to check your coins. Whether it's a $2.7 million Cheerios dollar or just a few $100, your pocket change might be worth way more than you think. So, go through your old coin collections, check those jars, and spread the word. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment if you have any cool coin finds of your own.